Oh, yeah. It's all for you.
My brother, my brother, my brother.
What's going on, Frat?
We finally got here, man.
Absolutely.
We finally got here. That feels good, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good. So how was your day today, man?
Man, my day was suave-tastic, man. I had a suave, amazing day.
That's what's a good. Well, want to welcome everybody into the Cipher, whoever is in here viewing with us. But this is Sheldon TV. This is where we come to have conversations for us, conversations about us, and conversations with us. You know, and I got my brother Suave in the house with us here today. And man, we just decided to have a cocktail, corkscrew, and conversation social.
All right.
Conversation social. So we just decided to do something kind of impromptu and just get together because we've been talking about it for so long. And since I'm looking to, brand Sheldon, seems like it's a very popular name now for some reason. And I said, well, I might as well brand myself. And so I'm here and I got my brother Suave. We've been sharing ideas and exchanging things back and forth. And I think that we got some very similar interests that's going to bring some interesting stuff to everybody. Huh, bro?
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Let me tell you, these people going to be so excited, man, with some of the dialogue and things we have to do, man. I just want to first of all, congratulate you, man, on your brilliant ideas. You know, that's why they call you brilliance, man. You brilliant. So you got to recognize that, man. And I just love your whole idea, giving us a platform to be able to discuss our issues, our concerns, our needs,
Absolutely. I mean, that's the purpose. And I like to think of what we build in it. Like I said, it's a cipher. So a cipher means you build because that's what we're here to do. We're here to build. We're not a demo. We're not a demo company. We're not demolishing nothing. We continue. We continue to look to build. And whenever you come in here, we want you to come in here like it's a family reunion. Have that type of feel to it. Like we had a family reunion, we catching up, we bonding, we figuring out and discovering more about each other. And that's what the purpose of this is. And another thing too, Fred, is, I think all of our lives are movies. And I believe that everybody is a superstar in their own movie. So I just want to showcase it. I want to be your co-author or your co-director and let me help tell your story and come in here and be a superstar right here on Sheldon TV, because I'm about making everyday superstars, man, and shine the light on what people are accomplishing in their ways and their, just their good doings and the amazing things that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Be able to talk about it, bruh.
Absolutely. And I think what happens is, and when we both have that mindset, not just us, but the whole, a lot of our whole community need to come together and just understand how powerful we are and just come together and give each other support. And I think it's strength in numbers. And I think we have to understand our value. You know how when they always talk about self-worth, when we start understanding our worth and our value, man, the sky's the limit. The sky is the limit.
I agree with you on that. And then for me, I guess my thought is the unfortunate thing is it seems like everybody takes our worth and our value and monetize it themselves, and they're outside of us.
Absolutely.
You know, they'll take it, you know, if you see it, you know, the lips, the butt, and all that stuff now is so the rage. But you know, we kind of understand where it authenticated from. And
Yeah.
you know, and so everybody take advantage of our culture and monetize our culture and glamorizes our culture and benefit from our culture. But it seems like we're always the last ones in line. And I just want to make it where we help to understand our worth, that we and this platform can be a bullhorn for all of that. You want some ears? Let me help you exponentially make it loud so you can really penetrate some eardrums. And that's what I want to do here. And with the whole plan, Fred, I think it's a good thing.
And listen, I definitely agree with you. And when you talk about monetize it, just when I think about, you know, in our community sometimes, man, you're seeing people are learning our foods, our culture, our dances. And I remember when we was, because we are a unique people, but I remember people used to hire us because they wanted our swagger, they wanted our talent. And then what they do is they actually learn it, copy it, and then try to duplicate it. I mean, it's no true duplication, but what they do is they'll settle for that just to, I guess, basically cut us out, you know, and again, they monetizing it. And one of the biggest things I had, and I don't know if this part of our discussion, but I know we was doing some impromptu dialogue. It was the most recent holiday, Juneteenth.
Right.
And I definitely, I'm so happy about it. But then I'm thinking about like, wow, there's always some way for them to monetize our time, you know, our day.
Didn't they make
like,
it major? Didn't they make it major and get paid, bro?
Yeah.
That's what they did.
And then I'm thinking about it. You know how you have the 4th of July. And then I'm thinking eventually this Juneteenth gonna end up turning like the 4th of July. And then all these stores that's owned by whites or whatever, they're gonna end up monetizing our stuff by making billions of dollars on that day.
Yeah, and we're gonna be spending a national holiday now. They did that. Yeah. So, you know,
we gotta find some way to,
and then 4th of July follows right behind it. So they doubling up like Christmas. They done found a holiday that they can really benefit from, like at Christmas time with those holidays.
Yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas, back to back. Juneteenth and 4th of July, back to back.
It's something, you know, and but yeah, and that's what, you know, a lot of times our discussions reflect to that. We start talking about us and our talents and our skills and how we overlook it, or it's overlooked what you have, but someone else finds it, they'll replicate it, and they'll do it, and do it in major ways. And that's why I think that, or I strongly feel that with the technology and our ability to tap into this media era, I think that it could be some amazing and powerful things done, because that's how a lot of them empowered themselves when all this infrastructure started, was through media. You know, because projection of imagery is everything, and that's the purpose of Neighborhood Planet and Sheldon TV, is the fact that we tell our own story, so there's no one who's filtering it or who's changing it a little bit. You know, we have to dictate our own narrative, and we got to control our own imagery, because the imagery and narrative that they putting out about us, we know a lot of it ain't right.
It's not even close to right. Yeah. You know, and it's funny that you say that, because what I realized, again, you say controlling the narrative and imagery. You know, when I was younger, I actually believed, you know, how when they were talking about slavery and we would watch those movies, and they put us out there to talk like that. Now, wherever you go, you tend to speak just like the natives. So if I was a slave and I went to England, I'm gonna have an English accent. If I happen to go to a Hispanic country, I'm gonna speak Spain. You notice that? So you notice all our brothers and sisters who came from Africa, who was enslaved, everywhere they went, they sound exactly like that country.
Right.
But it's so ironic that our media in America had the slaves talking well, I don't know where this language come from, sound like buffoons. And I think that was very strategic because it was very ironic. You notice our media, like you're talking about the media. So I don't know if they just put that out there because I just have a hard time thinking that our slaves spoke like that. Because you see modern slave movies, they spoke the same way. But the old slave movies, they seem to be talking like real buffoons.
Right. Well, you know that, and that was the purpose, and that's really, we're still catching up. And I know a lot of times that's a huge debate. It comes down to say, well, slavery is so long ago. Don't bring slavery up. Slavery has nothing to do with it. But the point is, a lot of people don't understand that particular programming was so ingrained. It's going to take generations for it to go away, and we have to evolve as a culture because that's how you see it now. Like, remember back in the 80s how violent it had gotten at one time, but we know why it had gotten violent, you know. But you have to go through those stages in order for you to become more civilized. You have to learn from those lessons. So you know. But they did it, man. They've tricked the world, bro. Because I've been out the country, and what individuals think, and whenever, even if you look at some of the TikTok stuff from other countries, what they portray in their skits as black, it's really a imagery that's been projected other places that is not what generally black is.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and it's funny because if they do the skits, they dress in a certain way. They put their body mannerisms in a certain way. You know, just the stereotypical stuff, just like when it was back in the blaxploitation days, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Just always trying to find some way to exploit us. So
the cocktails portion of this particular little cipher that we have going on right here. So I'm gonna pull me a little slight something right here, y'all.
all right. Hey.
You know, like I said, cocktails, corkscrews, and conversations.
Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers, my brother. Cheers.
But yeah, we finally got here though, and I'm just looking forward to be a springboard to other newer and exciting things.
Yeah, man. And the good thing is, see, the thing is, like, I will always say, potential without initiative, a number of conversation with yourself and others and doing absolutely nothing. See,
that's why I love that brother right there. That's why I love him. He's cerebral like me. But go ahead, bro.
You know, it's like you got the potential, right? But then you take the initiative and you make this thing happen. You know, and the thing is, I mean, I just got a feeling, you know, people gonna eventually catch on and start, you know, like you say, these conversations, man. They're gonna go ahead and get their little bottle and just enjoy the ride, man. They're going to enjoy the ride.
That's what the cipher is all about, man. This is a cerebral cipher. And I just look to be able to, you know, just be able to have conversations and be able to spread. I don't even know what to call it. It's just, it has to be a mindset, you know. And the thing I love about you, man, and the way that you get down is that regardless, you always got hustle as a part of your DNA. You know, and that's what I think I think that's another thing that people fail to understand, that in order for you to change something or make a huge impact with something, you have to have the economics, because you can sit there and hold up a sign all day, but if you don't have any money behind you, what are you going to change?
Absolutely.
You got to have capital. It's about the have and the have-nots these days. And that's why when you said that it's always better in numbers, I agree. And I think this is a good start, because you know what guys say, when two of you come together in my name.
Absolutely. Hey, and you're right, because again, strength in numbers. Because again, when we come together, you know, we put our resources together, our minds together, our monies together, it just changes things. And that's one of the things that when Coretta Scott King was talking about, she said when they didn't kill my Martin because of the that speech about I have a dream. Here you go. They killed my Martin when he started talking about economics. You know, and so you know, we know money matters. You know.
You know what, Fred? I got one of my. I actually invited one of my other brothers on here. So I'm just, you know, I just trying to fill up our room and get started somewhere. His name is Dwayne.
Bring him on.
I'm getting ready to bring him on right now. Brother,
Hey.
Brother Dwayne.
What's up, brother?
Hold on for a second. Yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on for a second. Hey. I'm sorry. I was already in the midst of a sit down with the wife. Good evening. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, Dwayne?
Good
Dwayne,
times.
this is my brother Suave Walker. This is my brother Suave Walker. So brothers congregate. Good brothers congregate. So we in here. I'm glad you came in. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Of course, man. I always got your back, bro. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be.
I feel you. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, we were just in here just having a little conversations. This little segment is called Cocktails, Corkscrews, and Conversations. So we were just sipping on some libation too and just talking a little stuff between brothers. That's all. Where you at work?
No, I'm actually at Applebee's. I was having dinner with the wife, but I said, let me check in right quick and show my support.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. We're going to lock and chronicle this and keep it for history because this is just our debut, Cipher, and we're looking to bring in other, cerebral brothers and forward thinking and positive cats.
Absolutely.
And conversations, man.
That's what's up.
Well, we just appreciate you, man. We just chopping it up. Like I said, this is our first show. We're just trying to engage in some dialogue, get this thing rolling. You know how it is, Dwayne. You get it started and move forward.
That's what we need, man. We need some wisdom in our communities.
It's something that can bridge those generational gaps, them gaps in between right now, man. Because it's it's a gap between us and a couple of them generations down. It's a gap. It's an understanding gap, I believe, and I think that us being able to come and have some real conversation, bring some of them younger folks in as it comes. I think that being able to shower them with some of them jewels, I think they might get a little rich from us.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on for a second. I just got the dirtiest text you can imagine because I had to leave the wife at the table for a second.
Uh-oh.
Let me get back at this table and I'm gonna try to jump back in a few minutes.
No, you know what? Don't even stress it, man. I know how.
No, you handle your business with your family.
I know how that works.
Yeah.
So if you come back, you do. If you don't, you don't. Give her my love. Tell her I said hello. And I appreciate you coming through, though, Dwayne.
Always, brother. I got you.
All right, then.
All right.
Okay, peace. My brother, Dwayne.
But you know what? See, that's the thing. I think what happens is when it comes to people worrying about putting so much time in, listen, the presence of enough is motivation because it says, hey, listen, I can just take me 5 minutes, 10 minutes to make my contribution. Because if everybody put a little 2 to 3 minutes in, or 2 to 3% of their money, the 2 to 3% of their resources, 2 to 3% of their time,
we can get to that 100, right?
We can get to that 100.
Thank you.
I'm with you. So nobody ever has to feel overwhelmed.
That's why you're here. That's why we here. I'm rolling with you on that. That's why we here right now. I agree. Yeah. And that's really how it works, man. And I think it's the start of something good. I'm glad that he came in. He kind of put some gravy on the rice for me.
I'm happy he did too, because again, we have to start understanding. It's like sometimes a little effort can get maximum results because you got a little from you, a little from them, a little from them, and it all works out for the better of the big picture. So nobody feels overwhelmed. Nobody feels like they're giving up all their money, their time, and their resources.
That's the point. Like you said, no one feels overwhelmed. They're in a comfort zone. And we can accomplish in a comfort zone. We've been stressed out enough in our time, bro. It's at the point.
Absolutely.
Like you said, and we can do it with numbers because you're only as good as your team. Tom Brady didn't throw the pass, catch the pass too. You feel me? So yeah, I'm with you on that.
He can't throw exactly. He can't throw the pass and catch it too. And the thing is, and when we start realizing that, man, we coming together, putting our resources together, and then like you got your friends, your associates, business colleagues. I have mine and others. And again, when we talk about those numbers, man, we can do some powerful things. Think about if we can come together when it's not crisis. Think about that.
Exactly.
Come together in harmony when we have a lot of energy, a lot of focus versus all a bunch of negative emotions and anger, because emotion blocks our ability to be sensible, rational, logical. Supposed we come in there happy and motivated. Man, the sky's the limit.
Of course, the sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
And that's why we build here. But right now, what me and you doing is building that foundation. As long as we have that solid foundation, oh man, you know, we build it. We build high rises that'll reach the clouds, brother. You
Absolutely.
I really believe that. You're right. And no one's overwhelmed. Everybody's doing enough and doing their part. So that's a huge energy.
Absolutely. Because I just try to make sure, try to bring people on while the brother came on. So I just took that quick advantage of that moment. Like, hey, come on, y'all.
Right. You can drop in. We
drop in.
And the good thing about it is it's a relaxed atmosphere, man. This is not a space to come and rant. It's just like I said, it's like going to the family reunion. Everybody come in and have discussions. And the great thing about it is it'll be a space that'll be filled with great minds. Bear with me for a minute. Let me check on my chicken right here, right fast though, Frank. Give me a second. I'm still with you.
Okay.
I got some chicken wings. I'm really on some social stuff.
All right.
I have some chicken wings coming out the oven. They oven fried. That's what I like to call them.
Oven fried.
I like to call them oven fried.
All right.
Oh man. But Fred, where we going from here, man? I'm really excited about it. I'm feeling real good about it. I'm glad that I'm able to become intimate with the camera. I'm not feeling, because I've been away from broadcasting for so long, man. And this,
man,
now with this technology, they can see me.
hey, you know what, Fred? When we thinking about this, man, this was like something that was just like I couldn't even imagine. You know how when people sit there, the weird thing is, I had always been able to see myself being successful. I had always been able to see myself accomplish a lot, being a business person. But this right here, this technology, it was I couldn't even imagine it.
Shut them down, because see, we didn't realize it because we were on the radio back when radio was just radio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You had to compete.
And what we're doing will cost hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
The thing about it is, I know because you used to have to lug equipment everywhere.
Yeah.
And you know why I know that you was gonna be successful? Because you used to be a wrestler.
Well, E debonair, and the E is for extraordinaire.
A wrestler, okay, at the flea market.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard them days on that road traveling.
You know what? That's the beautiful part. That's what gives you that PhD in Hard Knock Life University, bro. That Hard Knock Life University PhD. You can't replicate that in any college, man. And I love the fact that you did so many things. What that did was help round you off and give you more facets to your diamond, is what I like to call it. And that's great, man. You could always reinvent yourself. You don't allow things to be able, you can see an obstacle, but you're going to figure out a way to go over it or around it or through it if you have to, regardless of how long it takes. And I love the patience. I love your discernment, man. And I think this is going to be something fun, man. I think we're getting ready to kick somebody's tooth out right now. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it.
When you say, we got to always reinvent ourselves. I remember sometime last year I did this lecture called Game Changers Change Before Change is Needed. And the purpose of me writing and that lecture was talking about, see, again, when I talk about emotions, block our ability to be sensible, rational, sensible, and logical. What happens is, see, you can do things that having a better momentum and a better way and more proficiency and more accuracy when you're not filled with anxiety and stress and under pressure.
Right.
So when I say game changer, change before change is needed, you don't do nothing when it's needed because you're not accurate. You're a little nervous, feeling a lot of anxiety. But when you got time to do it. You're not stressed, and it's not accessory. It's almost like understanding necessities and accessories. And so with your time, you got extra time, and you're not under this stressor. You can go ahead and reinvent yourself, man. I mean, I done reinvented myself so many times, man.
I know it, me too. And the thing about it is that I know, you know, the creator, he intervenes in a lot of things, man. And there's a purpose for all of us in our lives. And I'm sitting here listening to you. I'm like, that's me over there, you know, in a different space. And I'm appreciating it because I'm soaking it all up, you know, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And you know what else, Frat? You know, I think, you know, when we have our different topics or current events, man, I don't know how you think, man, but we do have, you know, some talented brothers. I don't know how interested they all come, but I believe, you know, they you know, they can come on. You know, we may have a day that we can just have our brothers on there, you know, engage in some dialogue, some blue log.
You know, I could bring about 8 more brothers in the space right now. You know what I'm so I'm down for that, and you know we're gonna build this thing, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm appreciative of it. I'm glad that you have time. I think that, you know, we talked about a few things previous to this, and I think this is started something good, and especially with our minds, you know, because the thing is where my cup get low, you had the other part to fill it on up, you know, and I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah, shoot.
I'm glad that we're here.
Yeah, man. We gotta support each other, man. Cause it's like when I'm thinking about this, like just the fact that you did that, what you did, I have no idea how to even set up this thing, the stream. But you know, I don't have any idea.
But the good thing about it is we'll figure it out. You know, and that's the beauty of it, is that we can figure it out. The part I like about it is you help to exercise my mind. You know how I am. You know how we get down. I mean, come on, we was born on the same day in the same hospital. Y'all didn't know that. Yeah. Me and my brother was born on the same day in the same hospital.
Yes, same time. Isn't that crazy?
We didn't know that until probably less than 3-4 years ago.
Yes, you know what?
We're Sigma men. We're in the same fraternity.
Same fraternity. Hey, hey, you know what? Y'all out there, the funny thing is, our relationship built when we, you know what, about 4 or 5 years ago, and we would see each other, and we, like when we have our fraternity, when we would go out to lunch, I'll see you, you know, but now we were like, hey, then we find out that chemistry, that brotherhood. It wasn't just a brotherhood through fraternity, but we was like a true brotherhood. Can imagine the same day in the same hospital, and God just put us somewhere in a different
dimension, and now He done brought us back together. And the thing is that the talents and skills that I really need to have, this brother possesses it. You know, and I appreciate it because he's helping me to polish off my game and giving me a little bit more value within myself. And I appreciate it because we was born on the same day in the same hospital. So, you know, we came from the same moon phase. So it ain't no stopping us. Ain't no stopping us.
Yes.
It's like my
it's crazy, you know. And now I mean, I'm just connected to it even right now. Like that, we constantly doing things. We constantly growing. And then I was like, you know, like you remember the other day, I was like, man, because I was sitting there, and it's funny because it just hit me just now when I was talking about, like, wow, you never seem to run out. All this creativity. How do you do it? And then when you said it's about under the same moon at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute. People probably say that about me. How do you constantly come up with stuff? And it just hit me like, because we like one. We're creative. We're energetic. You know, we never give up. We're striving.
That's why I'm liking it. That's why I'm really liking it, man, because I know that the potential of this is sky. The sky's the limit, bro.
Yeah. And the thing is, what I like about it is, like you say, we're not here to vent. We're here to celebrate, edify each other, and just have this level of gratitude and appreciation. And you know, and it's like it's a whole different energy, my man.
That's what it's supposed to be. But you know, that's how we do, because you know we at the top of
Absolutely.
it. We at the top of it. We the head. You already know. We the head, brother. You know we the head
Yeah,
already.
we the head.
Already.
And guess what? And the funny thing is, bro, when more and more people come in, and when they start coming in with their bottle and start coming in, they gonna be they gonna be can't wait. They gonna spread the word. All they do is bring their bottle and their glass and have some fun and just ride out.
Right. Sit down and have conversations with each other and be able to share and to be able to reinforce and to empower each other, because that's where it comes from. Because I draw from your energy. I take from your strengths. And then the thing about it is, whenever you recognize the weakness in me, you put me up on it. I can't help but respect it because you're a part of my cipher. That's how it works, and that's the whole concept.
Yeah,
of the show is the whole concept of the show is to be a cipher where people can come in with good feelings, not coming in to rant and judge and none of that, but to share things and be able to empower themselves from pulling from other people's energy and positivity. That's what this is for. And like I said, everybody's life is a movie. So what I'm here to do is to be the executive director of their movie and put their lives out there and help them to, you know, be able to strengthen themselves from it, brother. That's it.
Absolutely. And the thing is, someone was talking about to me today about therapy. I said, well, that may not be therapy, but it's therapeutic. And this platform may be very therapeutic for a lot of people to feel comfortable about they have a rough day and they're like, man, I don't want to go somewhere where I'm complaining, but I want to go somewhere where I can get, something therapeutic to be able to say, man, I'm just vibing with a bunch of positive brothers in a safe environment and just being able to not be judged and just like really just vibe and get myself a mind for all my troubles, and just having a very positive atmosphere.
Hey, everybody, this is my queen. Mwah.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hello,
what's going on?
Nothing really.
I'm doing Suave. It's absolutely Suave.
It's a Suavelicious day today. Suavelicious day today.
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay. Look at the queen. Look at the queen. How was your day?
You too. Thank you.
How was your day?
Oh, it was pretty good. Busy.
Oh, okay. Well, it was a Suaverific day. You know what I'm saying?
Suaverific.
Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations on all your doing.
Well, all right, Suave tablets.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you have a Suave evening, a Suave good evening.
A Suave-tastic evening.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes.
Oh yeah.
We're having a Suave amazing time right now.
We're gonna put them in the Suave. What can I say? Call it Suave Sensation Dictionary.
Oh no! I know you're trying to use my Suave. You're trying to be Suave-taneous with my Suave-cabulary words, but see, it's Suave-matic with me. But
there it is.
Suave-tabulous.
You know, I gotta get the Suave-cabulary.
Suavacious with it.
Suavacious with it. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, because we trying to live a Suave-abundantly life.
Yeah. I like that. It's pretty good. All righty. Nice seeing everyone. Thank you for, I guess, your invitation. Well, I guess your presence with Sheldon TV. I just hope everything goes well with it and it grows to be something that we're looking for, with everyone included. So a lot of people are doing some wonderful things, and we really want people to, share everything that they have and their experiences, their talents with Sheldon TV. So we really want to make it grow with Neighborhood Planet.
All right.
Right. You're right. That was the promo.
Man, she's Suave adorable.
Hey, that was the cheap promo, like they were telling you. Look at Suave with the cheap promo. Hey, I brought in promo. The promo was beautiful too, so I got him.
Yes, got him. Hey, man, you know what? It's like this. The platform, and again, because I'm pretty much a transparent person, man. like right now, what I'm feeling at this moment, again, I like how you created this platform and this atmosphere. But for me, the moment that just happened in real time and what's happening in real time right now, man, I'm so emotional in my heart because what happens is this was nothing planned, and it's nothing like a king, doing his thing and having the support of his queen, and the king didn't have to say anything, and then the queen was ever be able to endorse, back up, and say some positive things without getting coached to it. And that's why I try to tell people, man, it's nothing like having a solid foundation starting at home with your queen and your king, man, because you didn't have to say nothing. She gave that promo, she gave that endorsement, and you recognized her, she's not invisible. You would say, hey, and that's powerful. And again, it's something that when people see that, like you said, imagery, that right there can change the lives of billions, because people say, man, that's a good thing. And when more people come to see certain things, they can sit there and have this dialogue with their significant others and say, man, listen, and they can do so. They lady may be doing a podcast or something, and they come in and say, hey, without, because it's good when somebody can feel your vibes, understand where you're coming from, and support you. You don't have to say anything.
Right. And where I'm going to mess everybody up is my wife and I was born on the same day too.
Yes, they don't know. They don't know.
Hey, so y'all don't know how to bind. This is LinkedIn. That's why this is going to be unstoppable. Y'all don't understand how to bind. This is linked. Me and my wife was born on the exact same day too.
Yes.
So y'all don't even understand that tripod.
Y'all don't understand that. Hey, and you know what? Let me tell you something, Fred. The funny thing is, like when I came up with a word, right? One of my vocabulary words. Now I got to hear because it's all about wordplay. And it was a menage a Suave. And it's a threesome with Suave, i.e. conversation, gaming, and dialogue, and get your mind out the gutter. So again, you got three people the same birthday, same time, nothing dirty, all about motivation and going, i.e. conversation, gaming, and dialogue. Man, it's trifecta, man. Let me tell y'all out there, y'all don't understand. Me and my friend, again, when I found out, man, he was born the same day, same time, in the same hospital, and then he gonna hit me with this. My wife was born on the same day too. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Y'all don't even understand.
They don't know. That's why I say it's unstoppable. The creator is in control of this. That's so funny. That's
y'all so don't even know. Y'all have no idea.
So this is cool stuff, man. But you know what? We're gonna have to actually set up a session and do a cipher on the weekend when really we can just pile everybody in and talk about
absolutely
real stuff. And help people to forget about the BS stuff and talk about some real stuff, man.
Absolutely. And also, and then we can probably come on and have some special guests. And you know what else would be good?
What's that?
If we can probably have somebody have some entertainers or something like that, or some people to come in, some live music, I mean, we're gonna work it out again. Like you said, this was our very first intro, I'm enjoying it, I know we say we weren't gonna be on long, but look how easy 39 minutes passed by.
Exactly. 39 minutes. And the thing is that we have such a wide footprint. We delve into so many different areas because really for me, and you know how I feel about it, I'm all about branding Black America to the world. That's the purpose of Neighborhood Planet. I'm glad that you are a director with Neighborhood Planet too, so you understand the vision and you can see not only with your eyes but with your mind. And I appreciate that. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to kick it with intelligent people that forward think, because like I tell a lot of people, I'm not on 7/15/2021. I'm on 7/15/2023. I'm 2 years down the line. That's what my mindset is. So I just try to stay ahead of the curve, and I want to open up a space for the 50-something, for the 80s teenagers. All of those of you out there who are 80 teenagers, this is a spot for you. That's just how I feel about it, because I think
this is the spot.
Similar language, Fred.
It's the spot.
Yeah, 80s teenagers, come on, man. We did it different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We 80s teenagers. Ain't nobody doing like us.
Nah. They don't even understand the style that they got. That's our style. They still trying to rock the Air Force One.
Hey, don't start
You know what I'm saying?
don't wrinkle no sheets. Don't wrinkle no sheets. You know, this is social media, so people get a little sensitive. We'll talk with y'all later on when y'all come on.
Yeah.
And we get familiar with everybody. So don't take that in the wrong light. This is what I should say to make sure I keep the fires out. Because people are so sensitive now, and I love everybody. Don't get me wrong, but people are so sensitive now. Yeah. You got to kind of tiptoe through the lilies on them, Frat. And then, you know, when they come into the fam and they come into the cipher, then we can kind of be a little bit more direct, and nobody wouldn't be offended by it. We don't know who out there watching us right now.
Uh-huh.
We don't know who out there watching us right now. But man, I feel good about this. I think it's gonna be something that's gonna be great. And then my wife got some people that she know that we can bring into the cipher too, where we can look. Yeah, we're gonna feature people. We're gonna feature everyday superstars. You know, because people do some amazing things in their lives, and people don't know about it. I think that we should chirp it and we should put it out there and bullhorn all that noise and everything, and like pay attention to this because this is dope.
You know? Yeah, and you know it's funny that you said it because just today. You know how when we having our products and stuff, like, you know, me, I'm always having my products and trying to get them exposed or whatever. But then it's like
I didn't brand tonight because I had on my cap. I said, well, you know, this is the debut, so I got to be a little bit sleek and a little bit contemporary, and you know, put it down. You know how it is, Frat.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see you over there. And then the thing about it is, you got the little, you know, collar pin on, looking all fresh with the collar pin, things like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you ain't put the tie on. Shit, it wouldn't work.
Oh, right, I just throwing a little something. That's it.
Okay. Man, we gonna keep it suave-tastic up in here in this piece.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I always got to be a suave and debonair. You know what I'm saying? Be a little suave.
I'm just trying to soak up game from you, Fred. You know, I want to add a little bit onto my swag meter. You know, because your swag so high. Your swag so high. I got to soak